Congratulations to our Dash winners, Mr. Sodenick and Wicked Gatekeeper. We have a new addition to the booth, as always. Puddin' being up here. We got Archangel. We have Coke FN, the one and only, and D. Smith. How are you, good sir? Thanks for being up here, Robbie. He's still up here with us, putting in on the hard work, trying to get this thing acclimated, get everybody started. So we're going to be in for a good one. Like I said, we just saw a lot of good drivers in the Dash race. We know who's in the Preset Cup. I'm expecting a really good Kansas race tonight.
Yeah, me too. I mean, we watched a really good race in the dash race. Some pit strategies almost pulled the win, but it just wasn't enough. Joey tried the no fuel strategy, and it was close,
He
but it
just came
wasn't
up a
close
little
enough. Yeah,
short, did he, Cook? Yeah, I was just going to
yeah.
say, what about the strategy? Do you think towards the end of the race, we'll see some of that come into play, guys?
Um, you know, go ahead.
Oh, I think you're lagging just a little bit. You're going in and out there, D. Smith. Now, and are you on always allow, by the way, also? I don't know. I heard it just a little bit. I don't know about you guys. Well, let him get
Yeah, I
that
heard it
worked
as
out.
well. But
Yeah.
like you said, the strategies, the late run, maybe half a can of fuel or one can at the end. It could really do a lot. It could take 2 3 seconds off your pit stop. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you see two tires as well, like on the late run. I wouldn't be surprised one bit.
Yeah, tires are an issue, but not like they are at other tracks. And taking that right side, running the high line, it helps save a little bit here too, Coke. That's a great observation. So let's see how everybody plans it out and see what plays out. We're going 50% here tonight at Kansas. We call it the No Place Like Home 200 Preset Cup Giggity Season 4, guys. That's a good name. Arch came up with that one. I like that.
Before we even see, the qualifying or, like who do you see getting that victory tonight?
You definitely have to not take one of our dash winners out of it, either Wicked or Cyogenic. They're looking really good, but there's so many talents up there. I know I talked to him last night. He said, I went to the casino and I put $20 on the driver at Auto Club. If I was to do that right now for tonight, I wouldn't put any money down because anybody has a chance here.
Yeah, earlier today I had the chance to run with Kay Larson. Me and him, we hooked up, and he really surprised me. He was able to hang on to my back bumper, and he actually got around me there at the end. The 35 laps that we had, and he got around me there at the end. I'm really looking at Kay Larson or Saya, one of them two.
I like Kay Larson a lot, a good buddy of mine too. We play a couple other games on here. He's got a baby on the way, so congratulations to him and his wife. So yeah, but that's another opportunity at Kay Larson. There's so many great talents up here, and you guys both being D Smith, Coke and Arch, Robbie, you're not bad. You have your own right. You have your moments too, but you guys are all super fast, and to be in Cup, and I like seeing some of these new names that got elevated and promoted from last year's season, and seeing how they do this year. Drake's been looking good in Cup cars. UK Wildcats has been looking good in Xfinity, and I love this Dash program, and I like how some of these people got promoted. Season 4 has definitely been exciting so far, and we just started.
Yeah, I'm looking at the lineup here. I mean, I'm just seeing talent. That's all I'm seeing.
Oh, there he is, trying to get a hold of you a little bit earlier. Mr. K Daddy out there. He's joining us in YouTube land.
What's up, K Taddy?
Got a couple of people watching. Like I said, we had 18 people watching that dash. Some of those guys probably were seeing who they're going to have to race with. But at all times, ever since I started, had the opportunity to commentate again, thank you guys, Robbie and Kate Taddy, for giving me the opportunity. Since I started in July, the broadcast, the viewers have coming up, the subscribers have come up. Giggity is definitely one of the premier leagues here on Heat 4.
I'm gonna have to get on the K-Taddy. He's calling me Coke Friends Network. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get on to him a little bit.
He said, am I in trouble? No, you're not in trouble. We were just trying to bounce an idea off of you.
Me.
He's a Taddy girl. Probably Taddy girl. He'll stop it.
No, we were just trying to bounce an
worry.
idea off of you, and we just made an executive decision.
I guess he got me there. He said that nickname was okay. I guess he got me there.
Tommy Armor Boy joining in. He says, "What's up?" He tried to dash his way in and looking real good early in that dash, and that 62 car just fell just a little bit short. But great to have you up here, Tommy. Said it's so fun too. Once you get to know everybody here in Giggity, everybody's got the inside jokes and everybody gets along so well. We do have frustrating moments with each other. They seem to be everybody seems to work them out like men and ladies and men. Excuse me. So this is great.
Qualifier's over.
We are, he said, Kate Taddy said, oh boy, making an executive decision. We all in trouble. He's talking about me. It was just about the name of the race. That's all it was, buddy. That's all it was. We are excited. Qualifying is over. Thank you, Robbie Vids. When you get an opportunity, can you give us an update? D. Smith, Coke, Arch, myself, Robbie out there, all in the booth. Great to have you guys up here. I don't think I've broadcasted or commentated with D. Smith or Mr. Coke in there.
No, we have a couple times. I know we did a dirt race one time.
Oh, yeah, we did do that dirt race. You're right, yeah.
I'm trying to think of the other one. I can't remember what it was, but it might have been a road course Xfinity race I didn't feel like running.
Oh, our own Millsy, the captain of the Canucks, he said, are we ready to go green in the Pinky's Red Heels 250? We were thinking about something, with the ruby red heels, but no, we decided to go with the No Place Like Home. And there's our one and only Plant. Saw that he sent me a chat invite today. Sorry, Plant. I was taking care of something when I saw it. No offense to you, buddy. Can't wait to talk to you. And guess what? RKM is live and streaming. If you all need help, that's what we just got information from. We heard from Millsy earlier in that dash that there's going to be a surprise driver on Canucks. I will bet. I'm thinking it might be a RKM. He said he in the last one after I said it. He said he was, but is he just playing games with me because he always likes to give me a hard time? But let's see what happens. Let's see who's in the field. Do you like?
Who got the pole there, Robbie?
So, Cyogenic, he ended up actually getting the pole with a 30.7, I do believe. Yeah, and sitting on second is Wicked Gatekeeper with a 30.7. So that's both dash drivers sitting.
I was just going to say, both dash drivers sitting on the front row. They got something for these boys then.
Yeah, most definitely.
Now, we know Wicked Gatekeeper is good at Kansas from one of the races last year when he got past on the last lap.
Oh, yeah. And Kansas is a fun track. I was just going to ask your opinion, Coke and Mr. D. Smith. Do you guys like Kansas? I feel like Kansas for this game is the new Atlanta from the last game. Everybody likes to come here now that HWH, that highway enhancement, is a lot more relevant here.
Kansas to me is just another racetrack, but I enjoy this track the most. It's super fast. You hardly lift off the gas, and it's just an adrenaline rush, and I like the adrenaline rush.
It's very unforgiving.
Yeah, if you mess up, you're gonna have to struggle. You're gonna have to fight. and you're gonna have to get back up there somehow, some way.
Don't get me wrong, I like Kansas, but sometimes a 185 mile per hour battle for a hotline just doesn't sound like fun sometimes. But this should
It's
be
a
a good race.
challenge. If you scratch
yeah.
that wall, D. Smith, you scratch that wall and somebody else hits that corner perfect while you're upside, they could get in the back of you, could upset both of your cars. So you really got
That
to,
wall.
yeah.
That wall's like Velcro when you hit it here.
Oh, it is, yes.
You know, here at Kansas, if that first place car messes up and, you know, the rest of the field is right behind, those guys, they need to react quick. You know, what do I need to do here? Do I stay up, or what is this guy in the wall going to do? Is he going to come down, or is he going to stay in the wall? So, I mean, it's all about reaction time, really.
And we got somebody else joining in. We are quickly gaining our viewers. The one and only Juice Man Mango up in New York, joining in for the dash, joining in for this race. Great to have you, Tommy Armorbury, K Taddy, Millsy's out there. I think we got a stacked deal for the chat party on top of everything too.
Yeah, I'm just going to give these boys 5 minutes and start on the O clock, and then we're going to start sending it.
5 minutes. All
The
right.
split between first and last for qualifying is less than half a second. So
That's
this is gonna be a
intense.
tight field.
Yeah, that shows something. And we were looking at it earlier too. Still got it pulled up with the leaderboards, and it happens. Not every night, but majority of the nights that I check it out, especially after commentating broadcast, where Giggity takes over not only one leaderboard, but sometimes two, but almost always the daily. So let's see how that happens. I'm sure some of these lap times up here for the daily might be customs. Again, we are on presets here tonight at Kansas on a Sunday night. Tomorrow, we are going to Charlotte in those old pick-em-up trucks, and we're going dirt racing Tuesday, preset cup on Wednesday, and we'll go Xfinity development, Xfinity Cup, and back to truck. Every day of the week, there is a Giggity race. And what other leagues can say they do that?
Not too many that I know of.
Yeah, not too many. I just want to correct you there. Wednesday is actually Custom Cup, and we go to Charlotte. Actually, everybody.
It's Charlotte
goes to
week.
Charlotte next
It's
week.
Charlotte week. I didn't know where they were going. I just know that it is Custom Cup on Wednesdays. But yeah, it is Charlotte week. All right.
I think the only guys that are not going to Charlotte is the developmental. I believe they're going to be going to Auto Club. But just quickly, I'm going to give you some details on tonight's race while we're sitting here for a minute. So tonight we've got a grid of 23 drivers. There's a lot of fast drivers. I'm looking at all the times now and they're really close. We're going to be doing 134 laps at Kansas. It's going to be at night time, and it's a 50% race with times to wear and relaxed yellows. No stages.
Is it me, or does anybody else find when Robbie talks like that, it's just so relaxing? Thank you for that update, but you're just so... you could take the stress away. Talked about it last time.
Smooth as butter.
Well, I talked about it a couple nights, though. Robbie spotted for me for 100% at Daytona. I shut everybody off. You guys gotta, if Robbie is willing to do it, you gotta have him do it. He's just like, smooth line, box, good job, maintain.
They got to run up top.
Car high. You're 3 in the middle, you moron. Don't do that. No, Robbie is a great guy. He's done a lot. Congratulations on your team. And while we got you on board, how stressful has it been to be a team owner here in Giggity Racing? Because we know how intense it is. You know, people calling you this and wanting to do this and getting that and setting lobbies up, and you got to pick drivers. I mean, that's a lot on your plate over there, good sir.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too stressful really. I find it quite nice that, you know, to feel needed and the guys need my help, and I have told them I'm here to help anytime. It doesn't matter when, they can ask me whenever, and I'll be here for them. And not only my guys, there's also the developmental guys as well I've been helping with.
You have done so much. I've seen it in message boards. You've extended all of your efforts out to development guys. Obviously, it's an honor to drive for Shin Motorsports during a race. A couple times I've tried to dash in. You you send little messages, just quick blurbs, so you don't have to read the whole thing to distract them, but you put your insight in. You try to, help everybody else out on suggested lines or, pit adjustments and stuff, and you do it so fluently because it's so hard to read a full message, but you just abbreviate everything so quickly. And I've talked with a couple other guys here in Shin Motorsports, and they find it relaxing and appreciative, too, to know that you have their back and you're helping them out. So, thanks for what
that's
you
good
do,
to hear.
man.
That's alright, it's not a problem. Please accept your invites. We are now going into the race.
Yeah, Plant just, he put a bunch of clocks up there. We were waiting right there. Mr. Little Man out there, get her done. Captain says that he's starting in the back. But everybody hit that accept. We're going to blue screen for just 1 second while I get in there. Little Man says, I gotta go. Nice chatting with you, but I gotta go fast and turn left.
Guys, this race is stacked tonight. There are some fast people in this field.
RJ, Titans, Robbie, Wicked, Sio, Woodruff, Jake, Coke, D. Smith, you guys are all in here. Yeah.
I'm not racing, I'm in the booth.
I'm just glad I'm in the booth, and yeah, because some of those names too. Great to see Jake out there. He's been doing really well in his Cup debut season. Cytogenic dashed into the last Cup race at Iowa, I believe, and he won that one. So we got a lot of people to keep our eyes on.
Yeah, I'm really gonna be looking at Wicked and Sio, the two dash drivers. I mean, they really impressed me with their strategy, and with these guys, those two, they was able to do that dash race and figure out what they need to do for the long race.
Yeah, look at this.
We got a pile up.
Oh yeah.
Back in the field.
I don't want to click through too quick and give everybody a seizure. Let's see, try to get back to who he was. Cytogenic jumps out to a quick lead on board with Checkmate Taylor in that 48 underneath the 4 of Mr. Woodruff. I'm Captain Jack in that 8 car right there. RJ, Kid Coyote in that 2 car, great looking car. My buddy, my man right there. Always running at the Air Force Paints King, Night King. Yeah, I can't see who that was. Oh, I think Trey might have been one of them.
Yeah, Trey, Matt VW83, and MP Roofer.
Oh, a couple captains out there.
Yeah,
oh, Robbie got it.
I got caught up in that little wreck there, and no caution from that either, but I just slammed on the brakes and took both of them.
Still a long race for these guys on board with Kay Larson. Talked about him a little bit earlier. Coke said you were running with him. He's looking real strong right on the backside of Night King. Night King gets just a little bit loose, comes down and hits that dime right behind 42, a Wicked Gatekeeper.
Yeah, really unfortunate for Trey. He's going down pit road. It's going to be tough to come back from that incident there. Really hope he can bounce back and, pick something up here.
Everybody trying to maintain themselves. Go ahead, Robbie. Thank you for being our in-race reporter, by the way. It's a difficult job. Kate Larson to the outside of that 42.
We've got 5 cars led by Cytogenic out front on the high side.
That RKM guy, there he is, coming out of retirement, says, I want to go fast and turn left, so there's your surprise. I think I guessed that right. Great to have him out there. In that traditional Ford 12 car. He's always been like running that car. Great to have him out there. See how he can do tonight. While he's driving, he can't give me grief. I'm alright with that. Life's a Plant in that 51 car trying to track him down.
Contact the 31, I think that is. And the 8.
31 and 8 make contact. There's time back in that 6 car driving for underdogs. Yeah, 38 would be Mr. Tackleberry. Little Man making his way back up, starting in the rear, trying to get some position real quick. On board with our leader, Cytogenic.
We got Jake hot on his tail trying
Yep.
to get to him.
Yep, I only remember that Jake's in that 00 because that was Buck's car last year, and he says, "Don't call me the Buck car." Well, here it is. Jake's driving that Buck car.
I wouldn't put
That's
that dude
actually
in.
my custom cup ride. So hopefully he can put that thing in victory lane tonight.
It's a good-looking car. I like that. Well, we'll just say the Silver Bullets mobile. That way, less likelihood of having a lawsuit issues. But yeah, these top three right there, trying to see who that third car is, they are starting to walk away. Cybergenic dashed his way in again.
Titans is in third.
Titans right there in that third. Great to see him up there. Here comes Jake. Can he make a move? Sticks it down just a little bit underneath, and Sayo holds that line real well. These guys, like I said, they are starting to pull away.
Yeah, Titans 312. He's actually one of the. He's actually a pro league prospect with season 2. He's really stepped up his game from last season. I don't know if he was qualifying last season, but as we see here, Jake trying to make a move on the outside of Cyogenic.
They're coming up on a lap car.
Yeah, that's Roofer right there.
Yeah, I think Roofer, he has just too much damage, and
Jake to the inside. Here he comes. Makes the move. Can he do the slide job? We'll go overhead right now. Jake, new leader, but you were talking about it earlier.
Yep. They expect the same. We're going 3 wide in trial. 4 wide almost.
That's a lot of respect right there with Roofer. He knows he'll be the first car a lap down. Can't get a lap back if there's a caution. That's unfortunate for him. He works so hard. And everybody over there at DSR does such a great job. Contact right there with Titans and Jake. Just open. Let's just open up for Sayo.
Titans got into the left rear of Jake there, and I think Titans knew what he did, and I don't think he meant to, so he let Jake go right back by. A lot of respect. Yeah, a lot of respect there, and that's one thing us Giggity captains are looking for. I don't know if Titans is signed, but he must be since he's in Cup. But, a lot of respect.
Oh, car contact back here. Sorry, I jumped back from that lead just to see this pack back here. Contact being made with Wicked Gatekeeper, not Wicked Gatekeeper, with the Night King car. Wicked to the inside. He's going to lose a little bit of ground. Oh, he snuck back up in there. Jumped out right back down on the 9. 9 comes right there. Here comes the 48 to the outside. That 2 car right there pushing him down the straightaway. Wicked stuck on that low side. You just got to keep that hammer pedal down. Hopefully that car's hooked up. Man, here comes. There's that Mr. Roofer car. He's trying to stay out of everybody's wake. Oh, heavy contact. Heavy contact. The 48 goes around.
Yeah.
Mr. Checkmate. Unfortunate for him. Not what he wanted to see either. A little bit of disbelief for some of these guys.
Up here for a second, Titans is all over Jake.
Let's see if we can click through real quick. Great looking paint scheme on Woodruff's car. There's Trey out there. Matt BW, now 22, having a little bit of issue. Kate Larson looking all right now. Robbie Bibbs. Still, that's another 50 quid penalty for Robbie right there. I have to fine him $50. He's got pink on that car. It's 2 weeks in a row. Great to see RKM out there. Life's a plant. Trying to click through. Again, not super fast, but we got to get back up to that leader. There's Go with the flow right there in that 17. Time back in the 6. Cyogenic right there.
Coming up too.
Oh, Jackson Strong looks like he is on pit road, but not pitting.
Here comes Titans to the inside of Jake. Yeah, that's kind of weird, yeah. Can't do drive-through penalties.
Oh, he's pitting, it looks like. 47 is in.
Maybe a little bit of strategy, got some damage, trying to get something big, trying to plan something out here. We know how clean and fast Jackson is. I call him the Strong Jackson, but yes, that is Jackson Strong, driving for Shin Motorsports. Here's that Titans 88 right there, right behind Jake. Tried to make a move earlier, pulled back up inside him and tried to keep the draft. Here he comes to the outside. Yeah, I wonder if there's some pit strategy going on. I didn't see any damage on RKM's car.
It might be short pitting trying to make it to the end here.
Yeah, remember, we don't do stages right now. Everything is on cautions only, so maybe there's something going on in their mind.
There's something brewing on the track.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. What is it? I want to know. I'm nosy.
Honestly, I think pitting this early, I don't think that's going to help you out. I mean...
Are they banking on a caution, Coke?
More than likely. That's probably what they're banking on, because usually whenever you pit early, usually when you pit early, you're hoping for a caution, but most of the time, you usually want to run your car dry in hopes of a caution.
Yeah, like you said too, tire wear not a big effect. Sometimes you might just want to take rights, help you, help that high line still work out for you. But you want as much fuel as you can at all times. Milk that thing dry, and then bring it down and get it in there. Just don't want to run out on the track while getting there, while doing it. But let's see how everything pans out. Jake, there goes Titans to the inside of Jake. Cyogenic now has to deal with some lap traffic.
Yeah, I think Titans has had a better car than, who's that in third? I'm sorry.
Mr. Grim Sanity out there in YouTube world, guy that does a lot for Giggity and helps in the broadcast, good driver himself. What's up, Grim?
Yeah, like I said just a second ago, I think Titans has had a better car than Jake, but Titans was just being patient, and he made this move whenever he had a good enough run on him.
He didn't push the issue.
Yep.
He waited
for the right time.
Yep, waited for
that
that opportunity.
Back at his car in the grass.
Oh, there's a car back here.
Right.
Let's click through the field real quick. We know Cyogenics up there in the lead. Titans sitting there in second. Jake right there on their bumper. Let's see if there's any action. RJ Smitty in that 9 car used to run the 24. That's how I remember it right now. Good looking paint scheme on that. Got Wicked right behind it, and Captain Jack pushing Wicked. Kid Coyote in that 2 car.
If Jake and Titans, if they can work together, they can actually catch the 40 car of Cyogenic, my bad. They've caught him they have caught him just a little bit, but if they can close that gap on the green flag run here, they might be able to do something in the later laps.
Looking back here, you talked about it earlier. Jackson Strong coming down the pit lane, running by himself. Woodruff also by himself. Trey's got a little action right now. Here comes that pink 37 of Robbie Vitz to the inside of him.
Yeah, Trey's currently sitting in 23rd. He's a lap down, and I'm saying 18th. I'm just using him to draft and just taking my time and trying to catch up as much as I can.
Everybody is starting to throw us off a little bit on positions, Coke, with them going into pit lane like that and lap traffic coming in. Everything is starting to mix it up a little bit. Try to figure out who, what, when, why, and where. I don't know if you can, since I'm doing the broadcast. Maybe Coke, can you jump over to Robbie's broadcast just for a split second and check out lap count and see? Well, it only lets you see so much, but give us an update on that.
Yeah, I sure can.
Thank you, Rupert.
Still a long way to go. Kay Larson in that 52 car. Like I said, everybody out there changing cars, new drivers, silly season in effect, still working on it, getting some of it down. Got my notes out. We're working on it. We're on board with that pink 37 car. He's looking like he's got a little damage on the front of that car. No? Just
yeah.
Jake has entered the pits.
We'll take a look back here at that RKM guy. Go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt, but
No,
we're
go
on
ahead.
lap 25 or lap 26.
26.
Yep, lap 26.
Oh, you just got called Pinky Aussie Robbie. Great to see RKM back out here, coming out of retirement, former Canucks captain. Pit lane seems to be a pretty busy place right now, yep.
And looking here on Robbie's stream, if everybody has, you know, a similar setup, that right front tire is getting most of the wear. That could be one thing when you're in the draft. That could actually hurt you. It could wear just a hair more, and on that long run, it could pop. So you might have to pit a lap or two early.
Yeah, it depends upon how hard you drive your cars. We know that Highline is definitely fast. Every now and then, depending upon the situation, sometimes what I really do is I'll blip it in the corners just to save a little bit of tire. It doesn't save a lot, but just to blip it just a second. But if there's somebody hot on my heels, you definitely got to lay it down. Again, here's a couple more cars coming down to pit lane, the 48 and 52. Cyogenic comes down on board with Jake right now. Jake came in about a couple laps ago there, D. Smith. Thank you for letting us know. So let's see where they all end up after this. Oh, the 88. The 88 goes around by himself. Titans. We just saw him. He was one of our top 3 cars. Don't know if he was trying to go to pit lane. Oh, somebody got into him. I was just going to say, yeah, I don't know if he was going to pit. Great driving, great recovery by him. Just going to stick back in it. 37 of Robbie comes down pit lane. Couldn't see who else the car in front of him was, but everybody trying to come up with some strategy.
And like I said, running your car dry. Robbie, he ran his car dry. He was sputtering going on the pit road.
Somebody out there in YouTube land is trying to masquerade themselves. We all now know who it is, but he says, but we call it burping and pudding. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I don't know how many times I've got nicknames or something around here. Not all of them were always good. So we're on board with RJ Smitty right behind that 43 of Night King, who's the 52. Yep. Kay Larson is pulling this pack down there, so yeah, Jake might be our new leader right now. Everybody's trying something different. We've seen a lot of short pit, and then we've seen people, like you said, Coke, running it dry. This is going to be interesting. We are still
yes.
clean and green. We are clean and green. We haven't a caution, so if those guys were banking on it earlier, they might be up a creek without a paddle right now.
Yeah, that is not fake news. Jake is your leader.
On board right now with Cyogenic. Can he track him down? That Double Zero, that former Buck car. He is trying to get back up to Jake. One car in front of him, running that high line. Dashed his way in. Last time he dashed in at Iowa, he won. Can he, can he do it again? But Jake is no slouch in his own right. We all know that, last year, Xfinity champion. He was looking forward to coming up here in the Cup. Talked to him off air quite a few times about it. Here's that 3 car of MP Rupert. Right behind, here comes Cyogenic trying to use a little bit of his draft. Goes back underneath him. That might hurt him a little bit. Rupert stays to the high side. He's maintaining his line, so he's going to make Cyogenic drive around him. And I don't necessarily disagree with that. If you want around him, you got to drive it. But he's only 2 cars, 3 cars back. Okay, Rupert goes to the inside. Cyogenic right back on the board. He's right there on the bumper of our leader Jake. He pulls right back on him. That didn't take very long. Makes a peek to the inside. 40 on the inside of that double zero. Trying to go for the lead. Has to make Jake go high. We all know you can save a little bit of time going down low. It's going to make it more difficult for contact being made right there. But it's going to make it more difficult for Cyogenic to get back up high. He clears him though. Clears him. Can Jake make a run back on him?
I wouldn't be surprised if he gives him a little nudge. Yeah, I'm sure he didn't like that at all. As Jake gets into the wall.
Oh, that, yeah, a mistake by yourself only hurts yourself right there. That gave that Cyogenic at least, looks like, appears to be 10 cars plus right now. That's not good for Jake. He's got his work cut out for him. NP Roofer right there behind him trying to hold on to what he's got going. Lead change, Cyogenic. And that doesn't look good. I just saw it as I flipped camera angles. That pink and yellow car of our own Robbie Vids up here in the booth. Cyogenic is going to, that'll be the next victim for him. There is so much going on. As Cyogenic takes away the lead from Jake, we're going to jump back here to this pack. There's a 5-car pack back here. Here comes Night King trying to catch up to him. Wicked Gatekeeper being one of those that dashed his way in. 8 of Captain Jack right behind him. Oh wow, Captain Jack just gets a great run on him. RJ's up there in that 9 car. Trying to see if that's the 52. If that is, that's our own K. Larson. Can he get there? Car, oh man, they're going, one car goes like, yep, oh, Larson in the wall. Yeah, not good for him. RJ Smitty now going to pull this down. Here comes the 2 cars to the inside of him.
Sorry to interrupt you all, but I hate to run. I have this race to go to. I hope Sio gets a win, you know, Team Noco. I had a blast up here. I'm really looking forward to coming back up here again, honestly.
Anytime you have an opportunity to let me know, or let Taddy know, or Woodruff know, let somebody know. We'd be more than happy to have you up here. Great to have you here, and good luck at your race.
Yeah, thank you.
Coke FN going out to take care of some business. D. Smith and Puddin with our in-race reporter being Robbie Vids. Arch is still up here. Had to go take care of some business real quick. He'll be right back. But right now, it's who are you watching, D. Smith? What are you seeing? Oh, as I'm clicking through, there's the 3-way battle, 4-way battle right here. Captain Jack gets his way around. That 2-car trying to push him. Here's Wicked Gatekeeper and RJ Smitty trying to push that 8-car Captain Jack down the straightaway. He gets to the inside. Not always where you want to be. Captain Jack has that preferred line to run the high side there, D. Yeah, I'm trying to click through and find that one pack. I saw that one when you saw that yet. That's the second time he's gone around tonight. That's not good for Titans. He was definitely looking strong earlier. On board with RKM guy. Got a little pressure back there. But I believe it was the 14 car. Yeah, there it is. There's that pack you were talking about, 51 with that's Life's the Plant, 38 of Tackleberry to the inside. Tackleberry's got to back out just a little bit to get that preferred line. He doesn't want to jam it down into turn 1. D. Smith, that was a smart move. I've raced with Tackle a long time now. He's very methodical. He's very smooth. He's super fast, and he's not going to push any issues this early in the race. 50 of 134 right now. That's we still got a ways to go. It's just about maintaining yourself, getting yourself up there. Then the last 15, 20 laps, that's when you pounce. Tackle right there behind him. Here comes Timac to the inside of those guys. It look like 48 up high. Timac makes that clean slide job right there. Makes move. 48 goes back underneath him though. Coke was talking about that earlier, D. Smith. It is so easy. If you make a move on somebody, you just got to brace yourself and you know it's coming back. Just prepare yourself to make your next move, you know. Situational awareness. So easy to do here.
Well, it's definitely the best way to get by him, man. But it's always such a risky move when you're pulling a slide job. I mean, there's so many things that can go wrong, and it's always fun, but man, it's always treacherous.
Great to have you back. I was wondering where you went. Like I said, I knew you had a little bit of business. I just jumped on board with Cyogenic right now, and he has a monster lead on second place of Jake.
He's looking so fast today, man. This is his type of track. It's about consistency. It's about staying fast, and that's all that this guy's about, man. That's all he's ever been about, and that's all we'll ever see out of this guy as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah. With a name like Cyogenic, it just sounds fast. Oh, Jake clips the wall just a little bit as we're on board with him. Titan says parked it, I think. He's on pit lane. Saw him running up front earlier in that 88 car.
And that sucks, man, because we know the potential that Titans has. He's such a fast driver. I mean, we've seen him dominate the Xfinity Series when he went through that, and man, it's a tough break for him. I love Jake's paint scheme today, man. I'm actually a personal friend and almost family member of David Strimmy, so seeing that Coors Light theme on here, man, Starvin Marlin style, I love it.
It is a great looking paint scheme. I just jumped on board with the 48 of Checkmate Taylor. He's got some high class talent behind him. He's pulling them around. One Chevy pulling 3 Mustangs. Timac pushing, and here we go. We got Checkmate pulling him down the straightaway. Can they catch to him? Checkmate cannot make a mistake right now. You got 3 cars in a draft like that. We all know how that can happen. It'll push up there. There goes to a car to the inside. Trying to see who it is real quick. Sorry. Oh, yep. Oh, commentator curse. We talk about it all the time. Oh, 51 right there to the outside.
I don't like you talking about their drivers sometimes.
Yeah. Tied back to the inside. Tackleberry has that high side and that 38. This was a great little battle with these 4 cars. Not to take away from our leaders and everybody else, but I want to pay attention to this just for a second. Last time I checked, Cyogenic definitely had a big lead. Car goes up into the wall. Couldn't tell. I think that might have been Tackleberry.
Yeah, I think it was. But, I mean, dude, that's close right there. Them guys are battling hard. Timac
gets around Checkmate in that 48. That breaks this pack up just a little bit. We're going to come back here, too.
Draft, I don't see them guys getting too far apart from each other. I see them cycling back together. At least, who's that? And the third car in that line got really from off the corner. As we got one through the grass in the front stretch, guys, RJ Smitty, he holds it together.
On board with the Strong Jackson. Strong Jackson. The Jackson Strong himself in that 47 for Sunoco. Him and Mr. Captain Jack, they got themselves a nice little battle going on, and he clears Captain. These guys race quite a bit. I know that I raced with both these guys in the same lobbies. They know how each other race, but Jackson said, "Come on, Cap."
Well, we know the competition level that Jackson expects to bring to this field, and we know the competition level that he has brought to this league himself. So I mean, these guys right here, man, when you talk about the top drivers, this is where you want to come. This is what you want to do. We know there's Outlaw, we know there's Venom, and these guys, I put them right up there with them. It doesn't matter, man. These giggity drivers that we have here in the Cup Series, they can compete with anybody across the board, hands down. Timac, it's awesome having him as part of our team underdog. He's an excellent driver and organizer himself. So
we've been clean and green this entire race. Second stages of green flag pit stops now being made. I just saw RJ and Night King come down there on board with Woodward right now, and that poor Mustang looks like he's got a little damage on the front of that. Can he make it work? Here comes Trey. He had a little difficulty earlier sticking out there and staying with it. I think Matt, we're going to check on there.
Yeah.
Check with Matt BW there, see if we'll come back to him.
I would say, I think he's done. He's not moving at all.
Back on board with Pinky English Robbie. It's now, if he's going to keep running that paint scheme, that's how he's going to have himself a nickname. But he's got some heavy damage on the front of that Camaro too, on that 37 car, trying to come up behind, trying to see who that is. But I know RJ Smitty's right in front of him. I can't see. Is that 52, 51? Is that the Kate Larson car in front of him?
Trey's in front of me.
Trey is in front of Robbie.
Trey's in front of Robbie. All right. So excuse me, guys. Like I said, trying to remember everything. On board again with RKM. That car's looking pretty good. Great to have him back out on the track, coming out of retirement. Put his fire suit on. Says, "I'm going to come drive for Team Connect tonight. Let's see what I still got with these young guns."
Wait, he retired? I've been racing with him every couple days.
Yeah, he stepped down from the Canucks captain and gave it to Millsy. And he's always, even when he's not racing, it's great to have RKM out there, always out there in the chat. So it's awesome to see him on the track, reliving his childhood.
Yeah, because what are you calling him old? I think he's gonna have something to say in the chat after that. His life as a plant is bringing it down pit road, guys.
Well, he's older than me, and I can say that. So yeah.
Yeah, and you're pretty much as old as dirt.
Here comes the little man in that 14 coming down pit lane. So again, green flags,
Larson's
pit stop
passing the
definitely in
9.
effect.
That's me.
Cyogenic, our leader on pit lane right now.
I'm watching this battle between Smitty and Larson, man. These guys they're looking really racy as they're starting to get ready to come up on, I think that's the 00 in front of them.
Just got a message from our real Aussie buddy down there, Mr. Falcon. Says he's watching. What's up, buddy? Great to have you out there in YouTube land. Thanks for joining in and watching. Back on board with Jake. Let's see where he comes out. Because he's right now behind Jackson Strong in that 47. Cyogenic in that 40 car with leader. Everybody on a different pit strategy right now. We have been clean and green. We have had no caution. Some of those guys who might have been banking on that earlier when they way short pitted. I don't know if that strategy is going to work out for them now, but it is not over until the checker flag flies.
Oh, and that's the truth here, especially at Kansas, man. There's so many things that can happen, go either which way. I mean, fuel mileage saving, if you've got the wheel and the clutch system, you can save a couple laps on these guys. So, I mean, it really mixes it up. As we got contact, RKM gets into the wall. They hold it all together. Him and Woodruff got together in the middle of that corner. It looked like Woodruff slipped up a little bit, but great job by RKM holding it together. As the 6 is going to dive underneath him and try to make this slide job. He's going to slide up in front in the middle of 3 and 4. He clears them as they come up. Oh, and the 6 touches the wall.
That's Timac.
Slide job.
Trying to click
RKM
through.
not down.
Yeah, trying to click through, not too fast though, to keep up with the action that you're seeing. Yeah, RKM right behind that 6. Mustang on Mustang crime of Timac right there. Great to have him on board. Been up in the booth and doing some NASCAR races with him. Glad to see him out on the track at all times. He's a very good guy. Great. That's a great league over there too. So he wants to say, hey, I want to drive. So he said, I'm not going to talk to that. I'm going to drive on Sundays.
Yeah, there's nothing better than driving on Sundays, man.
One day, somehow, it might take me to Giggity Season 7, but I look forward to being in a cup car one day. Still gotta work. I want to work my way. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
You said never are you allowed to go to the Cup Series, but
that's right.
Unless you go customs, that's the only way. You gotta go customs. You cannot miss out on Sundays. It's like church for you, man. This is your church.
I forgot about that, and we haven't talked about it too much tonight. But that 24 of Spanker, there we go. Takasi. Everybody they want me to get their names right. Is Spanker right there, and that 24 heavy damage on the front of that car. Kansas being one of those tracks where you want to get your damage fixed if you can. But we haven't had a caution, so these guys going down, getting their 4 freshies, belly full of fuel, making the adjustments, but not fixing damage because they don't want to lose much more time than they have. With 42 of Wicked Gatekeeper right behind him.
Well, as I'm flipping through the field here, Robbie just come out of the pits and he's got fresh tires and he's right on that 00 of Jake Giroux. He's looking to make the pass on him. He's not trying to stay behind. He knows he's got a fast car. He knows he's got them fresh rubbers, and now's the time to take advantage. So we know Robbie. He's as he's looking low, he's not going to put himself in a bad situation, but he's going to sit here and he's going to wear him down, and he's going to wind up making this pass. And here he goes. He's pulling up alongside him, heading down the backstretch into turn 3.
Takes that pink car to the inside of that silver one. Can he pull that slide jump off? We all know how methodical he is too. He's got patience and he's got the skill. Just tries to play it smooth, and at the end of the race, that's when we see him strike. And Jake's still up high. I think Robbie's got him clear right now. Yes, he does, but can Jake gets back underneath him? Oh, Robbie makes a little. He scratches the wall just a little bit.
I think Jake backed off when he touched Robbie. He didn't mean to do that. And we know how good of a guy Jake is. That he's gonna give Robbie that spot, and then if he's faster, he'll come back and he'll fight him for it. You know how Jake is. So I'm looking forward to watching these guys throughout the race.
And again, everybody out there on YouTube land, we appreciate you joining in. Gegedy is truly worldwide. We've got English drivers, we got Scottish drivers, we got people down in Australia who watch. Matt Thiessen, he's down there in Brazil. All the Canadians. I know there's one person south of the border in Mexico, and then everybody up here. That's how big this league is. It's awesome to see how universal this league is. Everybody likes to either watch it or participate at the same time. Oh, English and Australia. Yeah. 3 laps from halfway. Thank you, D. Smith. He's over there. Are you on Robbie Vid's video broadcast right now as we speak about him? What's up, Mr. Phoenix? You looked good last night on that on a mission race, running that custom 91 car. They did a 100% lap Bristol race last night. Had the honor of being able to commentate that. Phoenix was looking good. Great to see him out there in YouTube land too. There's so much support from everywhere. Phoenix is one of our top drivers over here too. Titans that does up here has parked on board with that 48 of Checkmate Taylor.
Oh,
can he get back?
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I was watching Tackleberry and Woodruff, and Woodruff got a little bit loose coming off that corner. Tackle had a run, and he come down, and they about collected each other, man. Tackleberry's about to make this pass heading down in the corner 1. If he's diving below, I don't think he's got the run yet, but he's gonna set it up here as he comes down the backstretch. He's gonna get that run off the corner.
Oh, Tackle scrapes that wall just a little bit. Can he get that car? Can he get back up on the rear of that 4 number? Oh, he hits the wall again. I wonder if his car's starting to wear out, or if he made some adjustments he didn't like on Preset Cup here tonight at Kansas in the No Place Like Home 200 Giggity Racing Season 4.
Well, and that's the thing I was talking about in the dash race, man. I always feel like you're gonna hit that wall. Every time you go in that corner, you don't feel like it's gonna hold, but you know that it's gonna hold, and it does.
Oh, look at this little battle we got going on right here. That 8's Captain Jack, that 52 of Kay Larson. And then we got that 2 car right there. Give me 1 second to click to see that one. But like I said, new names, new numbers. Give me a couple of weeks. But they got a nice little battle going back here. Captain is on that inside. 52 has that preferred line. There's that right there. There's that momentum. Cap's going to pull right back up. Yep, there he goes and get in the rear of that draft. Same thing with that 2 car. And I think that 3 car behind him, that other car, is Mr. MP Rupert too.
I was going to say, watch Rupert sneaking in that background, man. These guys keep racing like this. It's going to be a 4-car battle for that spot. You know how fast Roofer is, and he's not going to give up an opportunity. If these guys give it to him, he's going to take it.
Roofer works so hard in this league. He's done so much for DSR. He's trying to help our buddy, Mr. Ed, though, out. He's picking up drivers, working on the team, working on his own game. At one time, man, he put over 2,000 laps in 1 week just to dial a car in, make an adjustment here. We know how difficult that is to go back out and click in and come back out and click back in. But these guys right here, here comes Kay Larson pushing Captain Jack, that 2 car to the inside. Can he make it work? They have the draft. He's got the shorter line, but can he get back up to the high line? No, they have the preferred line in the draft.
Man, I'm telling you what, I love this track. That's one of my
contact made.
Together. Oh, does he hold it?
Oh, yes.
Great job. Great job.
Yes, he pulls it back down in there, and he says, I'm going to come back up here in the draft with you. I do not want to be down on that low side any longer. Those guys were really working their rear ends off. Kay Larson's still on the back of Captain Jack. Here comes that 2-car. They were in a nice little draft.
This is a really good battle, guys. I'm going to let you guys stay here. I'm going to go check through the field, and I'm going to look and see if we've got any more action. As Roofer is now on pit road, guys. He's coming down for a pit stop. I'm going to check in. Is Sayo still our leader, guys?
If I'm not mistaken, correct. Go ahead, D. Smith.
All right.
Thanks for being up here in the booth, Mr. D. Smith. He's over there watching our own English Robbie on his broadcast, giving us the updates of laps and everything. These guys are down. Captain gets back around Kay Larson. Captain goes into the wall. Contact being made. Here comes the 2-car to the inside. They're still 2 by 2 right there. They're going down the corner. Kay Larson says, thank you guys. I want that. You guys race and I will pull away from it. But that 2-car trying to get him clear. Can he do it? No. Captain Jack maintains. Oh, he does get him clear right there. Maybe hit a little contact with the wall from the 8-car.
Man, you guys got that battle going on, but there's another really good battle going on that I want to talk about back here. We got the 38 and the 48 sitting there running together as the 6 is trying to chase them down. Timac is trying to close on these guys. They're battling side by side. They're racing just as good as them 3. They're just trying to give you guys some exposure.
Nope, there it is. Timac push, trying to catch up to that 38. That 38 being Mr. Tackleberry, and 48 being Checkmate Taylor. Can he get back up to him? They got a nice little thing going on here too. That 2-car is Kid Coyote. Excuse me, guys. Again. So that 2-car definitely giving those guys some fits up there where they got themselves a battle. Here comes Tackle back on the outside of the 48. He has to go high. Has that preferred line right there. He can run that. Can he keep it there and keep that 48 going down? No. 48 clears him. Coke was talking about this earlier. Slide job. Can Tackle get back underneath him? All this is doing is the opportunity of Timac to get right back up to him. Nope, cannot do it. 3. They're going 1, 2, 3 down the backstretch.
And Timac's got that drive solid now. He's going to pull up real tight on the back of these guys, and he's just going to sit here and he's going to watch them for a second. There's no need to force the 3 wide. He's just going to sit here, see what these guys do. He's seen the cars in front of him get a little bit loose, so maybe he's going to sit there and wait for him to make a mistake, or maybe he's going to force an issue. We'll see.
Tackle tried to peek his, Tackle tried. Nope. Yeah, Tackleberry put his nose down under the last corner. Again, that's giving the Timac in that 6. We're doing Chevy Mustang crime right now. Can they get around him? Tackle goes back down to that inside. Nope, he pulls back up in that draft. Says, I'm not going to lose as much ground as I possibly can. They're going to bring it down. Timac blinks below that white line, saves a couple tenths, tries to save some ground. These guys trying to get themselves the best entry angle to ride that high line here at Kansas going into turn 1.
The best part about it is, man, if you guys actually jump on board with like Timac or something like that, and you actually look at them from behind and look forward, you can see the next battle of 3 that we were just looking at between Captain Jack Larson and them still going on. And then we've got another battle of 3 of RJ Smitty and them going into 1. I mean, there's 3 3-car battles going on this track right now.
There's a lot of battles going around. Yeah, at Kansas, it's one of those tracks that brings out the best of people. I really like this track myself. It's fun to drive no matter what series you're in. And these guys definitely put it on. We are still clean and green. We are not doing stages. We are cautions only. We have yet to see one of those. 48 of Checkmate gets a little loose. Timac right there on that 38 says, come on, let's go get him. 48 pulls back up in front of him. Man, let's not to take away from this. Let's click through the field real quick, though. Try to see where's everybody's going on. I do believe Cyogenic is still our leader, correct, Mr. D. Smith? And the paddle we were just talking about, they don't want to see this in the rearview mirror, but here comes Sayo tracking that party down. It's not good for them. Oh, car's going to pit lane. Here we go again. Go ahead, Deep.
Say Woodruff's on pit lane. We got
Wicked Gatekeeper. Jake's down there.
Yeah, we got a lot of fast cars.
Tackle's on there. Here comes RJ.
Timac a lap down.
There's that dude, 2-car of Mr. Kid Coyote, he stays out just for another lap or two. Let's see what his strategy is going to be. Mr. Night King, my buddy Robert Russian out there. Love that paint scheme. Again, being in the Air Force, you know it's one of the favorites. He's looking good. He got a little damage on that car. Jackson Strong. We got quite a few Shin Motorsports and Shindo Co, as some people say, but these guys looking pretty good right there. Jake back out on board with Woodruff. We were talking about him earlier in that 4 car.
Lowe's now on pit lane. It looks like somebody got really sideways coming down to the pit lane. Whoever's on the entrance right now, I'm trying to cycle through and see who that was. Kid Coyote got really sideways getting in the pit lane.
A little bit of a battle right here with Robbie and Wicked. Wicked gets underneath him. Robbie in that pink 37. Wicked in that red 42. McDonald's big Macmobile trying to get himself a double quarter pounder for victory lane.
Oh, you got the Big Mac or double quarter pounder and the sweet pink lemonade to go with it, man. That's a perfect combo right there on the track.
that is not a bad way of thinking about it. Wicked starts to pull away from him just a little bit.
As you got a battle of 4 right in front of them guys. Oh, as Captain Jack and Kay Larson have still been battling together this whole time, man. They have not let each other go. Oh, man, this is 4-car battle right here as they're going through the tri-oval, heading down into 1. Larson's going to look inside. Jack's in the middle, and I can't tell who that is on the outside. That's the 8 on the outside. And the
8's
24 is
Captain
go
Jack,
by
52's Kay Larson, the 3 being NP Roofer.
Roofer, yep, okay. I was able to just get to his cam, and it's about to be 5 cars right here as they coming up on Kid Coyote. Things are getting a little jam-packed here, guys. And Wicked's just fastly closing in on the back of that group too. So this is about to be a 6-car group right here. Which we know Robbie's right behind Wicked, so if these guys keep battling up here, it's gonna be a 7-car pack possibly.
Our 2 dash drivers sitting on the pole. One of them I still believe up there leading their race. Here comes the 42 trying to catch these guys. Says, hey, I dashed in for a reason.
As our leader is now on pit road, guys, he just came in. I just watched him as I was flipping through the cameras.
He comes down pit lane. He's got to make some adjustments too. Everybody's got to get tires and fuel. Like we said, we're still clean and green. So let's see how everybody's strategies worked out for him. There still could be a dreaded yellow flag, but we haven't seen one yet here at Kansas.
I say, how many cautions have we seen in the Cup Series this year? What, 4 total? 3?
Not very many. Not very many. The elite of the elite. You know, every now and then accidents happen, but very few here and very few in the Cup. Xfinity guys had a couple the other night at Dover. Congratulations to, again, Bottles and Fat Patch and G9 Gamer for putting on one of the closest finishes in history as the Bottles pulls that one out, but
hands down to her, man, because I screwed up at one point, man, and I got loose underneath her. I was trying to let her go by when she was leading. She come back from being caught up and tangled with my retarded butt and won that race. So great job driving.
Everybody seems to be spread out just a little bit. Here we go. We got Captain Jack on the back of 2 of Kid Coyote. Looks like that's got a little baddie. Looks like Cap's got a little damage to the right front of that Chevrolet.
Yeah, he definitely does. As we've got the 47-51 side by side, going to go down into 1. And then there's a 3-car battle through tri-oval. Man, there's battles everywhere. Go with the flow, Night King, and who is in the 9 this year?
RJ to the inside of 43 of Night King. Here comes that 17 right there. 17 go with the flow you were just talking about. RJ makes a move on the inside of Mr. Night King. Can he get him back? Yes, it looks like he's going to make that chance. As these Night King and this little group's going to come up on, appears to be on the back end of his team captain, Robbie Vids, in that 37.
I don't think he's going to be able to catch Robbie. He just came out the pit lane with fresh tires. I think that he's going to start to pull his gap away from the guys. As long as they don't get that draft and suck up to him, I think he's going to go ahead and just start catching up to that car in front of him. There's so many battles, man. I'm sorry to pull you guys from screen to screen to screen, man, but I know you guys like the action and the side-by-sides, and you guys like seeing the talent of these drivers, so I'm trying to call
Kay
it as much
Larson
as I
gets
can.
into the wall, 24 goes underneath him. Here comes Wicked right behind him. No, like you said, you call the action out. I just don't want to flip through so fast. You know, I wish they would make it a little bit easier, but Kay Larson inside of 42, a Wicked Gatekeeper. Can't get it
Nothing's
done,
easy
goes
when you
back.
keep it clean and green.
Yeah. Some of these guys probably wanted caution, especially on their wheel, give themselves the opportunity to grab themselves a drink and rest those arms, even on a controller. These guys haven't had one break yet this race. That is absolutely amazing.
Ah, they got brakes. They were on pit road.
Here comes Kay Larson trying to push that 24. 24 pulls up in 52 of Kay Larson. And Kay Larson makes a move on the inside of Wicked. Wicked's pushing that 24. Can he get it done? He cannot pull the slider with 2 cars there, though.
Have you ever raced against somebody so much in one race that you're just tired of being next to that car? Because I'm pretty sure that's how Kay Larson and Wicked feel right now.
Sometimes it does get frustrating, but if I've raced them that much in one race, I'd rather race with them knowing how they're going to race. They know how I'm going to race, and it makes it for more better competitiveness and a better finish at the end of it. But sometimes you're like, I just want to get around you. You're right, but it's nice to be able to race around people that you know that you're not going to have an incident. Here comes that 42 to the inside of 24. Wicked's going to make that pass on Spinker right there.
I love
Gets
it, man.
back
All
to
these
that high
guys-
side.
Oh, as Wicked touched the wall just a little bit. Back there in that group. They're almost 3 wide from the trial.
Yeah, 24 Spanker right there. He does not want to be on that high side. Those guys, especially in the draft, being on that high side, they're going to get that momentum right there. It is. He's going to pull in behind a little contact right there with the 52 in the wall. Nice little battle back here, guys.
See, now that's why I'm not sure if you get frustrated in league racing when you're with somebody that many times. And I mean, I've seen these guys scrub and bump, 20 times. Now it's all fun and games in a regular lobby, but when it comes to league racing, sometimes you're just like, man, just let me go.
Oh, don't worry about it. You've been there. I have, as everybody else. Frustrations wear out. Here we go. Kay Larson makes the move on the inside of the 42 of Wicked Gatekeeper. It's 24 net Spanker loses a little bit. 42 goes back to the inside of Kay Larson. Here comes Wicked. That momentum on that high line is really going to work. Can he hold it down?
We're about to find out, guys. This is some great racing here. Whether it's customs or presets, you come to Kansas and you get great racing every time.
I think by these guys racing, if I recognize that paint scheme back there, if that's Little Man in that 14, it looks like that he's just waiting for these guys to either make a mistake or keeps wanting to race. He is gaining in on them.
Well, not to mention, they're making a bigger break in that air with them racing side by side and doing all this. It's creating a bigger pocket for him to suck up to, so he's getting help all around from these guys racing this hard.
There he is. He catches them real quick. He goes to the high side. Here comes Spinker on the inside of that 24. Does not want to be down there, but again, with damage on that low side, he's going to wait and see if he can pull back up, get up there in that draft. No, he says, I'm going to still fight you. He does pull back up. Here comes Little Man. Little Man on a mission right now, trying to get that Ford 14 Stuart Haas, get her done racing past these guys and make moves. Here comes Spinker back on the inside of him. As normal, breathe. I know, I have to breathe.
Hey, I'm trying to give you some help, buddy, man. I've been talking a lot more than I normally do, so this is fun, man. I miss being up here, especially when this racing is great, man. 4 cars here, 3 cars here, and we know the potential for greatness here as the 42 of Wicked started to close back in on Kay Larson. And Larson is just hoping and praying he can break that draft.
Mr. Robbie Vid's got himself a little bit of a fan club. Dakota out there says, let's go, Robbie.
Well, Robbie's got the 51 underneath him right now. They're heading to turn 3, and then right behind them is the 12 of RKM. They're about to have a 3-car battle right here. As Robbie goes for the crossover on the 51, he gets under him heading through the tri-oval. And Robbie is getting that run down there, but this is also letting RKM get right up to them. As they're trying to chase down I can't see who that was. But we will find out.
Sorry guys, again, not trying to click through too quick to upset your TV screens, but when you got this many competitive drivers out there and the way they have it set up, it's just a lot easier to get there to the action quick. I don't want to go too fast, but I don't want to go too slow. Riley's still right there in the middle of that 51. Here comes that RKM guy coming out of retirement for a race. I still got it. Wants to catch back up there. Great to see him out there. Like I said,
That
while
was
he...
the 34th Trey that they're catching up to, guys.
It's great to see RKM out there. It's you know, when he's racing, he can't be in the chat and give me grief. So I'd rather see him on the racetrack there, Mills. Maybe you should hire him back full time.
Oh, Spencer got the wall. He gathers it back up.
Everybody's starting to spread out, trying to catch the car in front of them. But when they're spread out like this does give them the opportunity to, you know, be a lot smoother and run the line they want. Not have to push their cars hard. Here comes RKM, and looks like he is gaining on the back of that 51.
Buddy, I don't know what you mean by straight out, because RJ Smitty's got Roofer underneath him. Kid Coyote's trying to pass, oh man, I'm mixing it up. Night King's trying to get past by the 17. We got 2-car battles all over this track right now. This is a blast.
Everybody, and again, we went back to old school points, so, you know, you can't bank on stage points. It's where you finish. Every position counts. And
I like not having stages.
can you give us an update, D. Smith? Is Cybergenic still the leader, if you can see?
Cybergenic's still the leader. I can barely hear Puddin'.
I think D. Smith might be MIA.
Can you hear?
No, I just heard him. He just said he could barely hear me, but he just confirmed Cybergenic's still our leader.
I'll be
Sorry,
right
but
back in just a second.
Aside next to the car, all over his tail, the 47 is underneath our leader. I don't know if, I don't think that's a battle for position. I think it's the 47 trying to fight and tooth and nail to stay on the lead lap, or get his lap back.
Alright, there we go.
Possibly one of them. Hey, D. Smith, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Hey, Cybergenic's still in the lead. We're coming down to about 35 to go.
35 to go.
Oh,
I'm
I'm on
still
board
not
with Jake. Jake makes cautions. Yeah, makes contact. Thank you for saying caution. Got a little bit distracted there. I apologize.
Sorry, man. I missed you guys, man. This is fun.
It's not too difficult for these guys, you know, to run here, and these guys have proven it. They put on some great racing, and like we said, let's not jinx it, but they are still clean and green here in the Kansas No Place Like Home 200 preset Giggity Racing Season 4 race on a Sunday night. No place I'd rather be.
We're coming
Well,
to
Lil
30.
Man's got Lil Man's got the 24 pushing underneath him real hard. These guys are closing up here as Robbie already made the pass on Trey ahead of them. But this is a 3-car battle right now as, oh, it's about to become 4 and 5 as RKM's coming out of the pits, and right behind them is our leader. These guys are all trying to, I think they're battling to stay on the lead lap, guys.
Looks like Jackson's going to make a move on the inside, take it 3 wide on that 24th bank there, and here it comes. He's going to push it. He's got that Chevy on Mustang Crime. Little man goes up high. 2 Chevys pushing each other, but Little Man's got the preferred area to get back up there, but Jackson clears him with ease to get up to the high side.
Oh, you saved with these, but this draft is going to suck them right back up to him. Nothing's easy here at Kansas. Oh, did he get the wall, or did he just get loose? Little Man got a little wobble back, or the 24 got a little wobble back there. As the 24 is ducking down on the pit road.
That is, yep, that is Banker. Maybe he's pulling some of his little strategy out. You said we got probably 33 to go by now after what you just said, D. Smith, after that.
It's probably right at 27.
27, okay,
That's
so.
right on the fuel mileage, man.
Yeah, that's right on the field.
And if he's using a wheel and clutch.
30 laps to go.
Ooh, Little Man
30
hard
laps.
into the outside wall, and what they were talking about earlier, that outside wall's like Velcro. It's so difficult to get off of it. Gives a couple of positions up. He worked his rear end to get up there. on board with what we still presume is the leader right now, Mr. Sargenic, and he is in a different zip code. Coming up on that 14 little man, we just saw him about to go another lap down. That's unfortunate for him if that is Sargenic still the leader.
Well, and that just shows you guys, man, the level of competition here. I mean, Dash drivers coming in here and leading the races as dominantly as Sayo has. It's awesome to see. I love this league. I love the competition. I love the battles. And this is where it's at, guys.
Sargenic definitely proven himself to be a Team NOCO driver. Dashed his way into a couple races, won a couple races, won his races. Here comes the little man's back to the inside of him. I've raced with Sargenic quite a bit in public lobbies and stuff. He's crazy fast, and he's proven why he got picked up by Mr. Team NOCO over there. He's trying to work around, and he's got a little bit of race going on with little man.
Hey, Puddin', honestly, me and you, like, I'm not saying that bad about us, but I don't think we've ever raced with Sargenic. We just watched him have a field day.
Oh, I've raced with him because one of my other buddies who's pretty quick, again, we know him as T. Clay, he gets so upset because he can't beat him.
Yeah. Sayo is definitely one of the fastest guys I've ever seen, man, and he does it in everything.
We're going to check back in with our other Dash driver, too, Mr. Wicked Gatekeeper in that 42, coming up on the back of that 6 Mustang of Timac. He dashed his way in. Timac comes down to pit lane. Wicked by himself. Here's our, I think, could possibly be our second place driver, Mr.
Wicked
Jake.
has made his last stop.
Oh, okay, yep, there we go.
He just came off the pit road a lap or two ago.
So these guys should be good to go. And I wouldn't bank on a caution. I would definitely make my car set up for a long run, which I'm sure they already have. We haven't seen a caution, so why bank on one now?
We're down to the last 25, 24 laps.
Seeing RJ Smitty back here fighting with that 14 to get her done. The little man gets around him.
I'm sitting here riding on board with Jackson. He's getting the battle from Trey on the inside right here in front of everybody, it seems like. Is that Sayo coming to pits? Yep, I believe our leader just pulled on the pit lane, guys. His last stop of the day.
This should be the last scheduled pit stop, that is correct.
Son coming on the pit road. Oh no. That is horrible luck for him, man. He was having such a fast race today, man.
Looking good in that Clint Warrior, Stuart Haas Mustang right there. It's always great to have little man that races. Love him out there in YouTube land. He's a great guy to have out there. He gives me a little bit of hard time, just like RKM, but everybody else in here, man, the camaraderie, the fun that we have, and when it comes down to stuff, we can always help each other out. We've had numerous charity races, help each other people out. Hey, Giggity's a joint family, and is one fast family, D. Smith.
Yes, you are right about that. And everybody's willing to lend a helping hand if they got time.
And definitely, dude. I've got so much respect for Lil Man on a different level, because when I was actually a free agent and K-Taddy picked me up, Lil Man honestly would not even pick me up as a driver until he talked to me personally first. He's like, man, I didn't want to pick you up on my team and not have a flow with you. He's like, so I wanted to talk to you first. So I mean, a big hand to him.
Robbie to pit lane. Go ahead.
His demeanor and the way that he carries himself out here as a new team owner. And I really respected him for that move, and I continue to respect him as I see him race more and more on the track.
You know, Robbie did that same thing. He said you don't necessarily have to be fast, but you have to represent yourself cleanly. He based his team off of personality and team interaction, and we all have a good time over there. So I think they're on that same basis, and I think that's how that's it. I'd rather have a good time on a team than lead every race, win every race, and not talk to anybody and have a good time. As we see the 48 making a move to the inside of that 43 of Night King going into turn 1.
Man, there's battles all over this track right now.
Night King's going to come back underneath him.
I wish we knew if they were for position or not.
I know, that's the thing, man. But they're all fast cars, so I mean, technically,
They're just
I think every battle's a
fighting for the same spot on the track.
Yeah, that's right.
They're fighting over that specific strip of pavement.
Yep.
We see team owner trying to track down his teammate right there, Mr. Robbie, trying to get Jackson. Can they work together and push himself up a couple positions? We, like you said, the laps are counting down. Pit stops have been made. I know Robbie went made his. I saw that. Robbie just got to the back of Jackson real quick. He's going to make a move to the inside. 37 to the inside of that 47. They give each other a lot of respect.
Robbie's got super fresh tires. He just came off pit road. I don't know if he only took 2 or if he took 4, but he definitely has some fresher tires somewhere on that car to be able to come up and pull up on Jackson and just go by him like that. So Robbie's been tough all day.
So I've been clicking through. I see a lot of damage on a lot of these cars. Just saw it on Jackson's. Just saw it on Woodruff's. You know, this wall isn't effect when you try to play the high line. We're going to jump back right here with this 54 52 K Larson pushed by that 24. 24's got damage we just talked about. We've got a little battle right here. 24 appears to be that he might be going a little bit low. Trying to keep it up that wall.
I want that leaderboard, man. That would be so awesome. Who was it that could do that? Grim? Is that who could do it?
Wicked.
Where he had the laps and everything?
No, it was Wicked.
Or Wicked could. I'm gonna have to start learning from him so I can get that up here for you guys, man.
And if I had good enough internet, I could do all that with my computer.
Could you guys? That'd be cool.
On board with Mr. RKM, and guess who's on his bumper, making moves, trying to get to the front, trying to get some position. Here comes Robbie on the inside of the retired, coming out of retirement RKM. He gets him cleared. He's going to try to get back up to the high side. Both these cars will appear to have a little bit of damage too. Life of Plant in that 51, got Kid Coyote right behind him, and he's trying to push that 8 of Captain Jack. They're going to try to catch that 47 of Jackson Strong. Nice little battle right here. You can tell when the laps get down, everybody's starting to get antsy. They're going to start getting more aggressive as Jackson now comes down the pit lane.
We're coming to...
But Tackleberry back there, he's putting some heavy pressure on old Timac.
Great to see Tackleberry up here in Cups. Go ahead, D.
It's 15 to go, actually.
15 to go. Cyogenic is leader, 15 to go. Here comes Tackle to the inside of Timac. A little bit of contact being made. Timac does not hit the wall. Here comes Tackle. He's going to pull up right behind him. He's got a car behind him too, so maybe he can get a little bit of a trap. Both these cars appear to have a little bit of damage. That 3B and MP roofer right there. Everybody's got a little bit of crinkle on here. Timac car looks...
that's his character.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I don't want you spoiled, Buck. Tackle pulls right up on the back of Timac. Nice little we got a nice little battle right here. He pulls right up on his bumper. What's Tackle going to do? He's going to try to make a move to the inside. Here comes a Tackle on the inside of Timac's going to have that high run now to get that momentum. Can Tackle pull that move off? Timac stays high. Tackle goes low. Looks like he had about a half a car at him there. Can he get him clear going into turn 1? He cannot.
And you guys got that battle going on there. Robbie is trying to make the pass, I believe, on the 37 or 34 of Trey, and I think he clears him going into 1. Yes, he does. So just update for you guys. As Trey's gonna pop back underneath.
Our own Robbie Vids is currently running 14.
We had but 23 cars start tonight. Big field, a lot of talent. Timac gets Tackleberry clear. I want to keep an eye on this just for a couple seconds here. We will jump back to our leader just to see where he's at. But these guys are fighting pretty hard right now.
He is in next year. That's where the leader is. Sorry, guys. Trey and Robbie are going back and forth. They keep swapping that spot.
It should be 10 to go next.
like Little Man and Jake got something going on up here. Jake been running up front all night. At 14 a Mustang, Little Man's got a little bit of damage trying to stick up right behind him. Yeah, everybody trying to get everything they can get right now.
I'm laughing because that battle between Tackle and Timac is not going anywhere. They just traded spots again.
These guys definitely duking it out back here.
Oh man, Night King and the 48 Checkmate are still stuck together. They've been battling like this for the last 20 laps.
Here's Cryogenic, our leader, trying to check
Coyote
back
just
in.
passed Jack.
Jumping on board with Captain Jack.
In second.
Jake is our second place driver too, so.
Heck yeah. Way to go, Jake. Oh, is Arkham, does he hold it? He got loose off too. He's got it bottled back up.
Great to see him back out there, even after he stepped down.
Half a lap back from the leader. He was half a lap back from the leader, but he's still in second.
Watching Captain Jack trying to make a move.
That's how dominant Cryogenic has been.
Oh, contact right there as we see it with Captain Jack and Kid Coyote. Sorry, D. Smith. I was watching this. Yeah, Cryogenic is strong. Dashes his way in, can win races, wins his league race. Had a little unfortunate luck the other night at Atlanta, but he was definitely strong there too. We saw him lead up front. Looks like Captain Jack is going to clear Kid Coyote in that 2 car.
Coming out of 40. Oh, go ahead.
Nope, go.
I was gonna say, as we come out of 4 and we come to the trial, we got the 47 Jackson Strong just making his way past the 4 Woodruff as they're closing in on the back of the 24.
Alright, the top 5 is Cryogenic, Jake Giroux, RJ Smitty's in 3rd, Captain Jack is 4th, and Kid Coyote is 5th right. And it's coming down to 5 to go.
5 to go, and that's a great leaderboard. Let's go see if we can find our leader real quick and see what century he's in.
17 of Flo was in the grass, guys, but he's got it bottled up and we're good. Sayo is on the backstretch, right behind Wicked. Heading into 3 right now.
With 23 cars to try to click through, I wish again to make this a little bit easier, but we're going to do our best for all of our fans and viewers out there.
For position right now in the top 5 is Kid Coyote is literally trying. Oh, he got into it with him and Captain Jack actually touched as they're going down the backstretch, guys. This is the battle for 4th and 5th, yeah.
Kid Coyote makes a move to the inside of Captain Jack. Captain Jack's got that high line. Can he hold it? Oh, they touched just a little bit coming out of turn 4 down that tri-oval. Coyote 2 still to the inside, pulls up behind Jack.
Jack touched the wall, come down.
I was just going to say, Jack makes a little bit of contact. That gives the opportunity to Kid Coyote. Can't pounce on it right now.
The kid had to back out of the gas, so he got in him pretty hard, and I lost him a couple lengths on him. I think we've only got... Yep.
Everybody trying to push. We're coming down to the end of this race. We did the Kansas No Place Like Home 200 Preset Cup on a Sunday night. Giggity Season 4. Thanks for coming up with that name, Arch. I really like it.
Hey, okay.
Just crossed the line. There should be 2 to go.
No problem, man. It was a fun little name to come up with, man.
We had a couple different ones going around, and I think that was obviously the winner. Kid Coyote still trying to catch Captain Jack right now.
Sayo should be coming across to capture the checkered flag right now, I believe. Or is it one?
Nope, he's taking the white flag right now.
White flag, okay, yep. I don't have any leaders or any on board right now.
I'm watching Jake right now.
I appreciate it, buddy. Very
So
much.
then it comes back to the rear of our own 42, Mr. Wicked Gatekeeper. This one is for the black and white checkered flag, correct?
Yep, he's crossing the line for the win. Or whenever.
Dash winner trying to pass the other dash participant. Those guys started on the front row together, ended up racing at the end of this race together. Congratulations,
I'm watching
Cyogenic.
3 and 4 right now, man.
Swear.
Kid Coyote and Captain Jack are battling for this last spot, man. They're coming down to the line. Who's gonna get it? Coyote's on the inside, Jack's on the outside. And Jack's gonna get 4th over Kid Coyote. The great battle coming down to the line.
Wow. Clean and green, not one yellow flag here at Kansas tonight on Sunday night.
Dude, congratulations, man. You guys out here.
RJ Smitty passed Jake for second. Jake ran out of gas on the backstretch.
Oh
Ended
no.
up third. Captain Jack fourth. Kid Cody fifth. Wicked Gatekeeper sixth. That's all your lead lap card right there.
Alright, we know that Cyogenic doesn't have a microphone, but congratulations to him. If anybody's got the chat party so I don't have to blue screen, let's get a chance to talk with these guys. But congratulations, Dash winner and winner of the race. Second time he's done that tonight.
We're bringing in RJ and who?
One great race here tonight at Kansas. I don't think very few cars had damage on them. Everybody working real hard. Strategy came into play. We talk about that. That high line was looking dominant. Passes being made on that medium line or the close to the low line at some point in times, but
He had a 20-second lead on second place at the finish at the checker flag.
20-second lead.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to get in here, guys. I'm sorry.
No, take your time. We appreciate it. It's a lot easier. We talked about it last night. When somebody does the chat, somebody does the broadcast. That way the broadcast doesn't have to blue screen. Thanks for being up here, D. Smith. What was your thoughts on that race?
It was a typical Kansas race. Just, I'm very surprised it stayed green the whole time. With 23 drivers.
23. Yeah, 23. We saw a couple small accidents, the spins, but it went 100%.
I'm probably about to lose the lobby. It's raining out here in the desert, and it just failed to connect heaps 4 servers.
Oh no. We don't want
it. That means it would pass to you, buddy. So you might have to blue screen. I'm gonna try again. But
all right, who am I looking for? And I'll just do it real quick.
No, you're good. I still got it. I'm just trying to pre-warn you in case it kicks me out. I'm looking for RJ Smitty and who?
Jake, you got third.
Jake. All right. Sorry about that, guys.
Thanks for all of our YouTube watchers tonight. A lot of great people out there. Tommy Armor Boy says, congrats, Sio. And Robert Russian says, tell Checkmate my bad. I think they're going to have to take that one to holler and talk that one out. But great job to you, Mr. Night King. Plant gave a bunch of thumbs down. He's always one to make me chuckle too. And again, thank you, Dakota. He said, let's go, Robbie. Phoenix, we had K-Taddy pulling a, well, I'm not going to mention that name, but K-Taddy hiding under another name. He was out there, Grim, Mr. Mango. So we had a lot of people out there on YouTube, and it's great. Last night after the broadcast, we were at 358. We're up to 360 today. Got a couple more subscribers. We are moving our way up here in one of the best Heat 4 / just E-leagues that you can race on. Everybody likes to go fast, turn left, and occasionally make that right-hand turn here at Giggity Racing. 7 nights a week, guys, if you don't already know.
Robbie, we still got you with us.
Yeah, I'm still here. I've just been waiting for, a break in the chat to speak to you guys. You know what? I enjoyed that race. I finished 14th, but I got caught up at the beginning and I seemed to not being able to catch up. I spent most of the race by myself or passing cars because I had the fresher tyres. The cautions were on, but no cautions come out. It looks like a lot of drivers managed to save any sort of wreck they got into, which was really good. But there was a lot of good racing.
And good job tonight, buddy. As you could hear us checking in on you every now and then, you had a good little battle with your teammate. You guys are racing each other clean. Again, Robbie puts the lobbies on here on Sunday night, so thank you for your hard work tonight, sir.
It's not a problem. I'm just gonna invite the top 3 now.
Yeah, I suggested them to whoever the party host is.
I believe that'll be the man himself, Puddin.
Alright, we are going to have to blue screen for just one split second. I apologize. I didn't realize I had the chat party.
Cheers for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it, and I will probably see you guys next Sunday when we go to Charlotte. But altogether, it was a really good race, and I enjoyed it. And thanks to you guys for broadcasting.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Good run tonight. I'll look forward to talking to you tomorrow. Talk a little bit of strategy. See if we can't get that old Shin Motorsports number 44 truck. See if we can't get it up in the top 10, if not the top 5. Better yet, that on top of that box. So thank you, Robbie, for everything you've done. Go get yourself some rest. We know how late it is over there, and I'll speak to you tomorrow, buddy.
Right, cheers, guys. I'll see you later. Congrats to the top 3.
RJ Smitty.
How's it going, Pud?
Go ahead. I'm going to let D. Smith take this one.
You ended up passing Jake right before the line, didn't you, RJ?
Yeah.
Did
It's like
fuel,
5 feet right before.
Did the fuel really come into it big there at the end, or did you know you had enough to make it?
For me, starting the after I did my last pit stop, I was like 3 laps to the good. But I knew, like, riding the high line like we do, you're never gonna make the laps that it tells you. So I was aware of that. But for me, it came down. I was one to the good, so it didn't really make too much of a difference to me. But I was watching it very closely. But evidently, for Jake, it did make a difference. So that works out for me.
Was there anything y'all could have done with Cyogenic out there tonight?
I honestly couldn't tell you. I never saw the guy. He was gone. And I think I started 7th, and I had some issues getting through traffic, and by the time I got to 3rd, those 2 were already gone.
You were looking good out there tonight. Congratulations.
Thanks, man.
It was that was an endurance race right there at 100% or 50% with no cautions. Did you ever bank at any time some of your strategy maybe playing into having a caution, or did you bank on not having one?
For me, I didn't want to see one because when we hit about 80 laps to go or 82 laps to go, like, I kind of knew that it was going to come close to that final stop, and I kind of knew where I was at as far as how I practiced earlier and whatnot. And I didn't know if other people knew the information, as like it tells you that you can run 30 laps on a tank, but really you're only going to get 25, 26 laps to a tank.
Well, that takes that time, effort, and practice, and that knowledge. You put that in to learn that. So some people made up, some people not have. But congratulations to you. Great points tonight, and we look forward to talking to you in the booth here in the near future, buddy.
Yeah, same here, man.
Good race, RJ.
Thanks, man.
Oh, Jake, you out there? You got your ears on?
I don't see Jake anywhere. I think that's the only person we could get up here.
Yeah, I think he was might be a little frustrated after that. He ran a great race. Again, developed from the Xfinity, got promoted, making a great Cup debut. Made a mistake again, trying to push the limits. But if we can't get Jake up here, thanks again to Arch and Mr. Robbie. Any final words? Thanks for being up here too, D. Smith. But you got anything to say?
It was just a good old-fashioned Kansas Cup race like we're used to seeing here. It might have been a runaway, but there was still plenty of good action throughout the whole field.
Oh, there was plenty. Oh, Cyogenic says he has a mic. Let's see if we can get him up there. Yeah, he just sent me a message. I don't know if you're friends with him. Can you?
I'll suggest him to you real quick.
Yep, just real quick, so we don't have the blue screen. Yeah, raced with him quite a bit.
You
Seen
will
him
have
win.
to.
Yeah, I'll have the blue
You
screen.
will have the blue screen, yeah, once, but alright, you should be getting the suggestion now.
Here it is. I appreciate it.
Alright, we're just waiting on him to hop up in now.
Yep. Hey, like you said, no surprise. But some of those guys are probably banking on it. Didn't see a caution. Clean and green the entire way here at Kansas.
What's up,
There
guys?
he is. There he is. So, real quick, first and foremost, congratulations on dashing in and winning, and then dashing in and winning, which you've done the last couple times. You know I've raced with you in some public lobbies for a while. You're telling me you got a mic now? You just don't want to talk to me?
I just got a mic this week, man. Sorry.
Oh. There you go. No, congratulations. We all know how fast you are. When I see you in lobbies, these guys, they know how fast you are. But you've dashed your way in at I-11, dashed your way in here at 1 tonight. How's that make you feel?
I'm pretty happy. I'm still kind of disappointed on how the Xfinity race went yesterday, but this race was pretty good. Led a lot and got the win.
Yeah, the Xfinity race yesterday again. You probably heard me say that you haven't had to see that many cars in front of you. An unfortunate accident happened for you. You came back, you rebounded, you made yourself proud again, made your team proud. And will you teach me how to be fast? When I grow up, I want to be fast like you.
Yeah, how in the world can we get 20 seconds on the field after over 134 laps like that?
You just got to be consistent. Run within yourself the whole race. Try to make as little mistakes as possible. That's what I try to do.
Did you make any two-tire calls on pit road?
Nah, all 4 tires, man.
Are you on Always Allow, by the way, with your chat party?
I was not in the chat party this race.
No. I'm saying for right now, are you on Always Allow so everybody can hear you? Because other nights it doesn't sound like D. Smith and I are going to are just talking to talking to a ghost.
I'm pretty sure I got my voice enabled.
Okay, yep, there's confirmation. FMF out there, great for having him join in. And Mango again, yep, you're on, you're perfect. So, so congratulations, Sile. You made your team proud. Everybody else, when you join the field, you make them nervous. You're going to be an elite championship contender this year, without a doubt.
Yes, that's the plan.
Well, next time that I see you in a lobby, you got to turn your mic on then.
All right, got you, buddy.
Congratulations. Thanks a lot. D. Smith, Mr. Coke FN joining in. I am Puddin'. We had Arch and our in-race reporter tonight being our own English Robbie. Thank you guys all for joining in Season 4 at the Kansas No Place Like Home 200 preset cup race. We are going to go to Charlotte tomorrow night in a truck. Keep an eye out for that 44, the Mr. Puddin' himself. For myself and everybody in the booth, have a great night. Be safe. And D. Smith, you know what to say. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.